Who has question?
So, Gurudev, yesterday in your lecture you told that we should not associate with people who criticize Vaishnavas. But how can we know if a person criticizes the Vaishnava? Because we don't always know they did. Right? So how can we know a person criticized the Vaishnava?
महापराध यदि called satang ninda, which is not true. Sometimes they also gossiping. That's true. Yeah. So how do you know? Yes. That this is true or wrong. Yeah. When you see his character is good or not, when your Shastra Gyan will come, then you understand. Bhagavad is saying, never criticize to anyone. And who is not cheap? You are saying he is cheap. So this is your word. Or who is thief? You are saying he is thief. This is not meaning. Right? You understand or not? Right? But if he is thief or not, this is not our subject. Why gossiping? Right? Only waste your time. Right? This is very meaningful. Karna ninda pai Krishna Krishna. Can't hold it, this is enough. I want to criticize, I have to avoid. Avoid that person who can criticize. That's one thing. No need to listen other fault. Right? You know Japamala and the 5 fingers is there. Right? But one finger outside the Japamala. Why?
Because with this finger you point to other people, so it's not so.
Point to others. Point to looking others' fault. Yeah? But Bhakti Siddhanta Sri Prabhupada saying this finger should be you understand? When you chant holy name, then I like this, not this. Yeah? That means that this finger has to indicate your own fault. Yeah? When you learn to see your own fault, then you cannot see other fault. Yeah? Understand? जो अपने दोस्त देखना शुरू कर देता है तो दूसरे का देश देखने की इससे समझ नहीं What did he say?
If you look at your own faults, then you won't have an opportunity to look at other people's faults.
Yeah? Who has no faults? Raise one hand. Yeah? You have faults or not? Yeah? So why you are looking at other faults? Yeah? This is the thing. Yeah? This is the meaning. Yeah? So when you look your own fault, then you have no time. Yeah? To look at others' fault. Chanting holy name. So if you see that person always criticizes to Vaishnavas. Understand? They should not, as well. Some also, direct or indirect, criticize to others. Should not, as well, avoid. This is very main thing. You need to criticize. Chant, Bhagini, Bhajan, Sadhana. And learn slokas. You learn slokas. Yeah. Learn slokas. Then this is the main thing. Understand or not? Who did not understand? Raise one hand. You understand? Jai Gopal Prabhu.
I tried.
What did he say?
We should not criticize others and not associate with people who criticize others. And we should learn slokas to avoid this.
Very simple. What he is doing, what not he is doing. Yeah, another thing also. If you to purify the heart of others, then you can say, oh, this is God. You should not do this. You understand? Is that? This is that sadhu, yesterday I told, that sadhu always he also criticize the person. So he is doing that. So all the bad qualities also reflects in your heart. Because you tell, or you absorb. Because conditioned soul, mind also very easy to absorb, to criticize others' faults. Very difficult to glorify, absorb to glorify the others' qualification. Understand? And tell, okay, when qualify, you have to glorify about it. That is bhakti at the time of, I think, Param Guru Maharaj or something. Bhakti Bhakti Siddhanta Prabhupada. Just to forget that two disciples, they also quarreling to each other. Then Param Guru Maharaj, he called to them, okay, come here. Okay, you glorify to him. Very difficult to glorify to others, but it is very easy to criticize. And if you criticize to others, automatically you will be what? Absorbed.
You make a bridge.
Yeah.
And these faults that you criticize, they come to you.
I told this. This thing. Don't need it. Chant, Harinim, do bhajan. What is doing, what not is, this is not your business. If you rectify or purify his heart, then actually that is the duty of bona fide, high class, exalted devotee of Lord. As a Guru Bhag. Understand? You do not do this. One person is completely lusty, or he is also looking others' fault. Oh, he is doing this. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada told one story. Thief is going
Shouting, thief.
on the front. You know, this is the title of the story. And thief is running on the, what do you call it?
Running ahead.
We chor jai. That is a very nice, beautiful story. One thief entered in the one village, and that thief, he also entered in one house. Then householder, he wake up midnight. And that time he was chasing behind the thief. Understand? And he's saying, hey, catch the thief, catch the thief, catch the thief, thief is going, thief is going. Then everybody, all the villagers, they also coming out from the house, on the street. Where is the thief, where is the thief? Then thief is thinking how to escape. Then thief also saying, here, thief is going, thief is going. Then everybody looking at the वही थी वही क्यों चोर जाए this Bengali word Bhakti-siddhanta Prabhupada used this word story Bengali word चोर जाए then everybody looking where is the thief, where is the thief, where is the thief. So these are the so if you also so looking others for you do bhajan and sadhana. What is doing ordinary, this is not it. Okay. Another question?
You said in one Harikatha that there is two Radha, Samyogini Radha and Yogini. Which one is the mood of Mahaprabhu?
Which one mood of Mahaprabhu?
Which Radha is the Mahaprabhu mood? It's Samyogini Radha or Yogini Radha? Viyogini Radha.
Viyogini Radha. What is it? Would you give answer? Which one?
Viyogini Radha.
Samyogini Radha and Viyogini Radha, the mood of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. You give answer.
Viyogini Radha.
In separation. Yogini is separation.
Samyogini, she is in separation in Vrindavan.
In Vrindavan.
Vrishabhanunandini, she is always with Krishna, never separated.
But the mood, which mood Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepted?
Yeah.
Mahaprabhu accepted which mood? Samyogini Radha mood or Viyogini Radha mood? Which mood?
Viyogini Radha. Actually, Mahaprabhu, he was not tasting Madanakhya-mahabhava because he was in separation. So separation means mohana, Madanakhya-mahabhava. That means Radharani always separation with Krishna, so looking for Krishna. Actually, Mahaprabhu is Krishna looking for himself in the mood of Radharani. So Gurudev said the only reason why we go to Jagannath Puri is to, and our also Guru Varga goes for there for the same reason, is to understand two things. Why Mahaprabhu said, I am Radha or Radha, I am Radha. This is one thing we should understand. And the second thing is how Mahaprabhu, looking Jagannath, he never saw Jagannath, he saw Vrajavasis Shyamasundar. This is the second thing. We only go Jagannath Puri for these two reasons, to understand these things. So, if you want to get into this, then it's very, very deep, Siddhanta, and because Mahaprabhu wants to show that separation is needed to unite. And he shows utmost level of separation to the level of even, how you say, scratching his head on the walls, and blood was coming out. That question was also asked to Bhakti Rakshakshita Maharaj. One person outside, he said, your process is very, very dangerous. Because we see that in Gambhira, Mahaprabhu is scratching his face against the walls and blood is coming out. But this is a very, very materialistic question, you know, because separation is such a thing that there is no limit to the feelings of acute pains. So if some little, thing is coming out, that is completely nothing. Because the whole process is unlimited. It's unlimited. So Mahaprabhu is also unlimited. So his moods are to bring him to meet with Krishna in the mood of Radharani. So you see that in different occasions, it was like his arms were very, very elongated. And other occasion, his arms were inside his body, like a turtle. But very, very nice fragrance was coming out. And all the cows were coming and looking. And most of the time, Mahaprabhu was absorbed in the mood of Radharani, internal, like not even external consciousness of this world in Puri. He was already there in the transcendental world. And like Swarup Damodar Goswami, Raya Ramananda, very, very worried about this condition of Mahaprabhu. So they were looking for him everywhere, and one day they found him completely internally absorbed as if he had no life anymore. So Swarup Damodar Goswami became very, very painful or very, very disturbed about that, about Mahaprabhu. He thought maybe something happened. So he chanted Harinam, Hare Krishna, in the ears of Mahaprabhu. And after a few Maha mantras that he chant in the ears of Mahaprabhu, Mahaprabhu came little outside of his internal consciousness, and he complained. He said, "What is this noise? What is something disturbing like noise I don't like?" Because he took him out of his internal absorption in the service of Krishna in the mood of Radharani. So, this is and the comments of the Vaishnavas is that even Swarup Damodar Goswami chanting Harinam is in Lalita. He's chanting Harinam, the name of Radha and Krishna, in the ears of Mahaprabhu, who is in transcendental absorption in the service of Krishna, in the mood of Radha. Even this Nam of Chaitanya of Swarup Damodar disturbed Mahaprabhu. So the comments of the Vaishnava says that we shouldn't be so proud when we chant Hare Krishna, thinking that our Nam is so pure and so high. We should think the Mahamantra, what we chant, our sound vibration, is like a noise. In this way we remain Vinadapi Sunichena.
You understand?
Yeah.
I just try to understand. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna. Antar Krishna Bahir Bhoga. Inside is Krishna. Or external, his body is called fresh complexion. As a Gaur Varna. His Gaur Varna, fresh complexion, actually that is the complexion of Srimati Radhika. Deho Dehi Vidanasti. There are no difference, body and the complexion of Srimati Radhika. Our body and soul difference. But Bhagavan, Lord, his body and soul, body and Atma same. So that is called Sachidananda. Sachit Anand. Sachidananda. Isvara Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha Anadiradi Govinda Sarva Karana. Krishna in transcendental world, Guru Vrindavan Krishna, and he is thinking, I release all kinds of rasas from the heart of all the devotees. Santa, Dasha, Sakha, Vatsala, even Madhurya Rasa. But I did not completely realize the mood of Srimati Radhika. Just is thinking. Then how will I relish the highest mood of Srimati Radhika? Because Krishna is thinking, I am not mad for Srimati Radhika. Radha ji के लिए मैं पागल नहीं हो जाती. But Srimati Radhika is completely what? Mad for me. Even Srimati Radhika, she looks the blackish rain cloud. Then she wants to embrace. Even Srimati Radhika, she looks the blackish tamal tree. Srimati Radhika, she thinking this is Krishna. Chaitanya Chaitanya, ama bhrame tamalari kare alingan. Chaitanya Chaitanya, very clearly. Krishna gave what kinds of mood in the heart of Srimati Radhika? I am not doing these things. I have love and affection with Srimati Radhika. Srimati Radhika, she has love and affection with me. This is true. Because love is coming two ways. Just saying this, you cannot make the clubs with one hand. Make clubs. Need is what? Love means is what? Two ways. What is called? Reciprocation. Reciprocation. So what kinds of these types of mood in the heart of Srimati Radhika? What kinds of these things? Even Srimati Radhika, she is sitting on my lap and she feels separation from me. That is called prema, vaichishta. Purvaraj, man, pravas and prema vaichishta. Srimati Radhika, she is sitting on the lap of Krishna. And Krishna also, what is it? Caressing the hair of Srimati Radhika. And both are very love and affection, each other's looking the face. In the meantime, one black bee came and tried to sit on the lotus feet of Srimati Radhika. The black bee thinking, this is very nice, beautiful blossom and fragrance lotus. Like this is the nature of the black bee. Has a very nice, beautiful and blossom fragrant flower to sit. Because Srimati Radhika's lotus feet is like this. This is true. Sweet fragrance of aishvarya, I told. Padmagandha Bapurjasya. Yesterday I told why Srimati Radhika's name is called Sama. Radhe Sam, Sama, Sam. Sama means it. Padmagandha Bapurjasya. That means one's body's fragrance is like very nice, beautiful and blossom flower. So now, then the black bee again and again tried to sit on the lotus feet of Srimati Radhika. And Srimati Radhika is afraid. She is scared. To back her feet. And Krishna noticed. Then Krishna he gave the instruction to Madhumangal. Then Madhumangal took one stick and tried to beat the black bee. Then black bee flew away. And Madhumangal also chasing behind towards the black bee. Then after a couple of seconds, the Madhumangal, he turned back. And just Madhumangal, he told this word, Madhusudan is gone. And never returned. Here Srimati Radhika is thinking, here Madhusudan means Sri Krishna. Krishna's one name is called also Madhusudan. Our black beast also name is called Madhusudan. Madhusudayati asaditi iti Madhusudana. One who collect the sweet nectar from the flowers. So for this regard, black beast name is called also Madhusudan. Our Krishna's also name is called Madhusudana. Though there are many meanings of Madhusudan. Krishna, he killed Madhudaita. For this regard, his name is called Madhusudan. Madhusudan, Madhu means honey. The nectar of in this material world, all the people, they are always enjoying the sense gratification. That is also Madhu. Sudayati, Katayati. That means Krishna, he destroyed all the attachment of the material sense gratification. For this regard, also his name is called Madhusudan. So now coming in this way, Srimati Radhika is thinking Madhusudan means Krishna, not black beast. So Krishna went away and never returned. Then Srimati Radhika is thinking, Ha Krishna, and then Krishna noticed, how possible this thing? She is sitting on my lap and still I am, what is called? Caressing her. Yeah. And just he heard this name of Madhusudan, my name. And she is thinking, oh, Krishna will not come back. And she is feeling separation from me. And she is crying and finally fainted. So Krishna, why I am saying? Because Krishna is thinking this types of not praying in my heart. Look this. Actually, this is the highest level of praying. When you realize the love and affection with your lover and beloved, at the time of separation, that time you can measure it. When lover and beloved meeting together, but wife and husband meeting together, they cannot measurement each other. What kinds of love in there? But at the time of separation, viraha dasha, that will be. Understand this? So what kinds of Srimati Radhika's love and affection towards me? Radha pranay mahima kidiso Vana. What kinds of pranay? What kinds of love and affection with me? What Krishna is thinking this. Always Srimati Radhika is completely what is called? Bewildered. Understand? Krishna thinking, I am not doing this. Even the two branches of the tree, rubbing, and the sound coming, then Srimati Radhika is thinking, this is the sound of the fruit of Krishna. Govinda Bemudde. And Srimati Radhika is complete man. Look at this. What kinds of love? So now coming in this way, then Krishna is thinking, I have to realize the three things. Radha, Pranay Mahima, Idisho, Vana. Who knows this sloka? You know?
Shri Radha Pranay Mahima Kidrisho Vanaya Vasvatayena Bhuta Madhurima Kidrisho Vamadya Sokim Chasi Matanu Bhavtam Kidrisham Vitilopata Bhavatya Samyogini Satikar Pasanyavarmis.
Ribo. We have to learn these slokas. Very important. Understand? Very important. And Krishna thinking, what is my beauty? Completion. Always Srimati Radhika sees realizing. Third, when Srimati Radhika sees realizes this beauty and everything, what can be realization coming in her heart? For this regard, Krishna is thinking this thing. How will we like this? Eh? Then Krishna is thinking, I have to, but without the mood of Srimati Radhika, I can't to realize these three things. Eh? Because Krishna, he is called Visay Vigraha, object of the divine love. Very important. Eh? Visay Vigraha Krishna. And Srimati Radhika, she is called the shelter of divine love. Asray. Eh? So how, Krishna is thinking, how will I to realize these three things? Because I am Visay Vigraha. Eh? Then thinking only one point. If we like take Srimati Radhika's mood, or maybe I can realize something. Eh? Is it true? Eh? Then Krishna, he told Srimati Radhika's mood, bhav. Eh? When Sri Krishna, he took the mood of Srimati Radhika, not Krishna is not now. Krishna is not taking the complexion of Srimati Radhika, but he took just mood. Because you do bhajan and sadhana, need is what? Mood. All he is saying is, chant holiness with mood. You understand? So what is the need of complexion? The question is coming.
You asked this question many years ago in Paris, I remember. Why is the complexion is needed? If the mood is enough, then why?
Mood is enough. This is true. You are blackish or your face complexion. This is not depend on your bhajan and sadhana. This is true, wrong? Huh? You are blackish or white? Need is what? Mood. So now coming in this way, just coming, when Krishna is taking Srimati Radhika's mood, then Krishna is coming. This is from Guru Vrindavan. Then Srimati Radhika is thinking, my mood is very highest mood. Only I can tolerate my mood. Because when the Mahabhava coming, that is many kinds of what is called? Symptoms will come. You can very difficult to tolerate this body. Understand? Not so easy these things. So Srimati Radhika is thinking only I can tolerate. Krishna cannot. Not possible. In the Mahabhava dasha, Sneha, Man, Pranay, Rag, Anurag, Bhav, Mahabhava, Ruda, Udiruda, then Mohan, then Madanakhya-mahabhava. What kinds of symptoms coming? Only Srimati Radhika symptoms. One thing. This thing. But how possible my beloved Krishna will tolerate these types of Mahabhava symptoms? Try to understand these things. When these types are coming, love when coming, hate love, at a time hot and at a time cold. Cool and hot not staying together. But at the stage of Mahabhava, highest Mahabhava, at the time also, two things are coming. Hot and hot. This is what transcendental. And everybody cannot understand. And that time body cannot tolerate also. So, Srimati Radhika is thinking, only I can tolerate. For this regard, when Krishna is coming from Golu Vrindavan, then Srimati Radhika, she herself completely what? Covered the body of Krishna. That's amazing. Gaurabandhu Goswami Maharaj very nicely explained this way. Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami explained this way. Krishna, he told Srimati Radhika's mood and her complexion. But Gaurabandhu Goswami Maharaj, he also explained. Actually, Krishna, he did not state. He gave the example from Puranas. That's these things. These things. And Srimati Radhika, she herself completely covered the whole body of Krishna. But why? And then Gaurabandhu Maharaj, he told one story from Puran Katha. Once Radha and Krishna, they are meeting together. Then suddenly Srimati Radhika, she told to Krishna, hey Krishna, please give one donation to me. I want donation from you. I want. Then Krishna told his Srimati Radhika, everything belongs to you, everything belongs to me. That is called a pranay. Pranay means is what? Tava hidam, mama hidam, tava hidam. Your heart is my heart is your heart. Everything belongs to me. So what things I did not give to you? By what things you did not give to me? Everything belongs to you. Everything belongs to me. Because Radha Krishna is one. Radha Krishna ekoi svarupa. Prem ras asray dhare duje. Radha Krishna is one. But just the lila and manifested through forms how to release the prem. That is called murta and it's called amurta. You understand this? Murta and amurta. Manifest and unmanifest. Radha Krishna is one, absolutely. You cannot separate the fire and heat. Heat of the fire. Agni and Agni Daika. Staying together. So now coming is a very nice tattva Krishna told to Srimati Radhika. Radhika, what things I did not give to you? Understand? What is good? Wife never asked her husband, give me donation or what is called? Husband never asked her wife, give me donation because they are the same money. This is your money or not? My money. Here it is called Sanskrit word. Tameti and mameti. Tameti, this is yours and this is mine. That is not the prem. Prem means that everything belongs to you. That is not tameti and mameti. Understand? Mine and yours and mine. That is called the pranay. Love means is what? Pranay means what? Everything belongs to you and belongs to me. They are not distinct. Tameti, mameti. This word is not coming there. You understand or not? When we are using this word, tameti and mameti, this is yours and this is mine. That time then your ego is coming. This is yours and this is mine. Your son and my son. Dharmaketre, Kuruketre, Samvedya, Dusuma. Mamascheva. My son and Pandita son. So there we get tameti mameti. A love and affection, this is not there. This belongs to you. That is prana. So Krishna told, what things I did not give you. Everything belongs to you and everything belongs to me. Eh? But still Srimati Radhika she told, no, I want everything, one thing from you. Then Krishna told, okay, tell me what do you want? Eh? Then Srimati Radhika she told, at a time I can to realize your whole body. You understand? Kya bola?
That one time I want to relish what it is like to be all around you.
एक ही समय तुम्हारे सारे शरीर को जो है
At the same time,
I can rush. But how possible? Chest to chest you can embrace. Back to back you can embrace. Is it true? When you embracing chest to chest or back to back, okay. Back to front.
upside down.
But how possible? But Srimati Radhika, I want this thing. At the time I can also really our whole body. Everything. Front, back, side, this everything. But Krishna told, okay, I am giving the blessing. So now coming in this way, when Krishna is coming from Guru Vrindavan, to realize Srimati Radhika's this mood, highest mood, last limit of divine love of Srimati Radhika. Then Srimati Radhika, this is my best opportunity. And that time, and Jogmaya she arranged, and Srimati Radhika she completely worked around the whole body of Krishna. Now Krishna is completely what? Golden complexion. No one can realize he is Krishna. He's thinking, oh, this way. That means Srimati Radhika she completely covered the whole body of Krishna. This thing goes. So, Gaur Govinda Goswami, just I also repeat the Gaur Govinda Goswami Katha. Why Krishna, he took Srimati Radhika's complexion? Because here the mood is coming. Okay, Krishna is thinking, I am Radha. And feeling separation, mood. My beloved Krishna left me. Then I am crying. Krishna, 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 Krishna. But when I will see my complexion, I am blackish, I am Krishna. Why I am chanting Krishna now? This will be disturbed to mood also. Because Krishna is thinking, I am Krishna. Why I am chanting Krishna now? For this regard, Jogmaya she arranged, I am Radha. Because Radhika's mood, Radhika's complexion, face complexion. So for this regard, explain this way. Krishna, Chaitanya Charitamritam, Krishna Kavira very clearly explained. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is thinking, I am Radha. Anukkan Radha bhave chinte. Anukkan always. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is thinking, I am Radha. And especially last 12 years in Gambhira, in Jagannath Puri. That is a transcendental mode. Separation transcendental mode. Viraha Unmad, that's a transcendental magnet of Srimati Radhika. So saying Radhikar Bhav Jaiche Uddhav Darsane Saimata Rahe Prabhu Ratri Dine. Day and night, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu absorbed. I am Radha. But here Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami explained that time Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's 3 stages. One is called Vajja dasha, Ardhavajja dasha, another is called Antar dasha. Vajja dasha means external. What is the dasha means?
The state of being.
Consciousness. That time thinking, that time he chanting holiness. Vajja dasai Prabhu kare nam sankirtan. And Chaitanya is very clever. And when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and in his external
consciousness.
that time he chanting holiness with the devotees. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And Ardha Vajjadasa, half consciousness and half unconscious. And that time Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu completely absorbed in the mood of Srimati Radhika. Sometimes he asked to serve Damodar. He served Damodar, do you know? Today I went and Radha Kunda. And I was sitting on the bank of Radha Kunda. How Krishna is big cheater. And Sakhi Gane Sange Kare Radha Kunde Jala Bihar. And Chaitanya, you read Chaitanya. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told, he Sarvadam, do you know how Krishna is big cheater? And I am sitting on the bank of Radha Kunda, and now Krishna is what is called Jal Bihar.
Performing water pastimes.
Water pastime in the water and with the gopis in Radha Kunda. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes in, then stop. Because in this Ardha Vajjadasha, sometimes he speaks something this way. And that is called Pralap Vacha. As like sometimes he speaks as like a mad person. You know? Mad person, what is he? Speaking alone. Hey, why are you going there? What are you doing this here? What is this? Mad person speaking alone. You cannot understand? You see the mad person what is speaking. Have you seen mad person or not? Walking on the road and speaking. Hey, what do you do these things? Sometimes you go to confusion. Sometimes people they are putting the headphone and they also speaking with their friends. Speaking is complete walking and in the same way, man person and speaking. What are you doing there? What are you doing? And sometimes laughing, joking, and sometimes, hey, what are you doing? Then we'll be angry, and sometimes we'll laughing. So in the same way, Srimati, actually this is called Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that got turns into madness. Aprakita madness. And sometimes he also told to serve Damodar. Hey, Raya Ramananda served, listen. Today I went and this place is this. I went and in Joguna and jumped into water with the Joguna and sometimes he speaks about sweet Leela. That is called Ardha Vajjadasha. Or Antardasha. Antardasha means completely internally absorbed. And that time Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he did not speak any word. Just as sometimes he was making sound. Understand? Sometimes Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he comes out from Gambhira and from down. In front of Hardya Jagannath, rotten prasad is there. And some cows they are not eating. And that prasad. And Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sometimes Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu becomes as like lotus. Kurmakriti. Kurmakriti, Kurma means lotus. Sometimes Lord Chaitanya will complete as like Kumra. Kumra means gold, you know. Round figure. What we are making the sabji.
Round ball.
Round ball?
Sphere.
Pumpkin. This is explaining Chaitanya Chaitamrita. Kurmakriti or Kumra. Kusmando. Eh? And that time also you know speaking these things. Antardasha completely absorbed. That's Maharaja also sometimes Lord Caitanya Mahaprabhu. His body, what is called?
Elongated.
And all joints also come with this. Yeah? Krishna Das, Srimati Bhagavatam not describe Srimati Radhika these types of Mahabhava because Sukdev Goswami cannot speak. Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami, Kasturi Manjari, he spoke. Wrote in Chaitanya Chaitanya.
Gurudev said that these symptoms also Radharani she manifests in Udavakyari.
So what kind of this? So now coming in this question is coming in if Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Krishna, then he took Srimati Radhika's which mood? Because three Radhikas we heard about three Radhikas. One is Vishwanandini Srimati Radhika, who always remained in Vrindavan with Krishna. And Vishwanandini Srimati Radhikas had two expansions. One is called Samyogini, another is called Viyogini Radha. Samyogini Radha, she met with Krishna in Kurukshetra. And Viyogini Radha, she was taken in Uddhav care and feeling separation from Krishna. And that thing also Krishna Das, Sukadeva Goswami path and explained Srimati Radhika's transcendental madness. That is called the song of the bumblebee. That is called Brahma. Now coming Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Krishna, he took whose mood? Samyogini Radha's mood, Viyogini Radha's mood, or Vishwanandini Srimati Radhika. Very complicated. Which mood? Because we discussed about three Radhikas. You understand? Vishwanandini Srimati Radhika, Samyogini Radhika, and Viyogini Radhika. Good Premanand. This is need or not? Not so easy to understand. And not so easy to give answer to you also. Very complicated. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that means Krishna, he realized these things. Maharaja, he told. The Vishwanandini Srimati Radhika, her mood is called, topmost mood, that is called Madanakhya-mahabhava. That Madanakhya-mahabhava only in the heart of Srimati Radhika. Even not in the heart of Lalita Vishakha. Lalita Vishakha, they can attain only Mohan Bhav. After Mohan, then Madanakhya-mahabhava. Sarva Bhavo Ullasa Udgamini Lila. If I explain this need, many things we have to learn. Many things you have to listen. Then maybe understand. If you are the student of university, so we have to learn many things. Understand? Not only ABCD and start to read the book of PhD. No. You have to ABCD, A for apple, B for ball, C for cat, D for dog. This is then you come in the class. A for no. What is it?
A plus B.
A plus B whole square, A minus B whole square. Same you will say, ABCD. Same ABCD you are learning from
Trigonometry. Trigonometry.
They're going in up and up. And different meaning coming also there. When you are the student of what is called lower school,
Nursery, kindergarten.
kindergarten, just learning A for apple. And now you are the student of mathematics, trigonometry, and then coming in this way, different meaning coming also. Same alphabet, A, B, C, D, and now you are in the highest, in the student of university, and also same using this word of A, B, C, D alphabet, but using different meaning, different way. This is true. I am saying because if you want to know what is the highest mood of Srimati Radhika, last limit divine love of Srimati Radhika. That is called Madanakhya-mahabhava. What is the meaning of Madanakhya-mahabhava? Just using this word, Madanakhya-mahabhava. Just I told this, Sarva Bhavu Udgamu Ullasmai Lila. Sarva Bhavu Udgamu Ullasmai Lila. Madanakhya-mahabhava. Sarva Bhav. You have all kinds of mood. Just give an example. All the rivers, what is it called? Enter in the ocean. Yathanadda. All the rivers enter in the ocean. But externally we are looking, all the rivers, they completely what? Lose their identification. Ganga, Jamuna, Saraswati, Kalindi, Madhya, all the rivers enter in the ocean. Actually they did not lose their own identity. They are in there. Advaitavad and Vaishnava philosophy, Advaitavad, this is the difference. Madhya is saying here, Srimad Bhagavatam gives evidence. Yathanadda. All the rivers and enter in the ocean. And they also mix together. Actually, this is not true. So in the same way, if you want to know Madanakhya-mahabhava, that is only the monopoly in the heart of Srimati Radhika. Monopoly, understand?
Exclusive right.
Exclusive right. And stamp. No one can take this thing.
Copyright.
And this copyright. And
All right reserved.
all
All right reserved.
right. Monopoly. And this thing.
Like she has all the symptoms. Like she is like stunned, torpor, white, like blemished. This is one ecstatic mood. Pale. She becomes pale. Also, she's at the same time she's crying, and all these hairs on the body up cause pimple, and also she's sweating. All these things are coming together. But inside, she's completely blissful. But externally, she looks like all these symptoms of ecstasy, sattvic bhav, manifesting at the same time. This is Madanakhya-mahabhava.
Okay, so why I am saying these things? For this regard, Shastra says, what is it called? Only you can realize, you can express your heart. What is the Sanskrit word? Only you can realize, you cannot express. No. I didn't mean it. Hey, what are you saying? Yes. No. Only you can samvedya dasha and Yavat asray. Samvedya dasha and Yavat asray. Samvedya, just to understand this Sanskrit word, samvedya. So many himself. Vedya you can realize, but you cannot express.
It has to be realized.
can realize. Hey? But very difficult to express. Just as like we are not speaking the word, what is it called? Dumb people. Hey? Give the sweet and take it, and he is eating. What is the taste? Cannot express in words. Just express the sentiment. This is called samvedya dasha and Yavat asray. And that time also simultaneously anurag increase and more and more and more. But there is no place to increase, but still increase. बाड़ी ते चाहे बाड़ी खनेक खने स्थान नहीं बाड़ी खनेक खने. But how possible with this tension?
There is no place to go, but it is ever increasing.
There is no place to
Go.
But still
Going.
How possible? This is apa. That's so for this you are the anurag. This is increasing. But there are no place to increase. Completely touch the ceiling. But still increase. Like this. And Yavat is Yavat asray vrtti. All kinds of ingredients of divine love mixing together. Understand? Because on the platform of sthai bhav, 4 ingredients coming. On the platform of sthai bhav, fixed mood. Then 4 ingredients coming. Vibhav, Unubhav, Sattvik, Darija. This is called the 4 ingredients of love. Chari samagri milane hai tarasala. Because why I am saying, because if you want to know what is the form of Srimati Radhika. Srimati Radhika, she is the embodiment of Mahabhava, embodiment of Madanakhya-mahabhava. Madanakhya-mahabhava Murtiman Vigraha Srimati Radhika. First thing was Radhini Sakti Srimati Radhika. Srimati Radhika is the embodiment of pleasure potential of Krishna. This is the simple one. But when you deeply, more and more analyze, who is Srimati Radhika? What is Radha Tattva? Srimati Radhika, she is called the embodiment of Madanakhya-mahabhava. Madanakhya-mahabhava Murtimati Srimati Radhika. So now coming, what is the Madanakhya-mahabhava? How is this going? So I have to learn first from ABCD. Adu Shraddha, Sadhu Sango, Vajanakriya, Ananta Vritti, Nishtha, Ruchi, Asakti, then Bhav, Prem, Sneho, Man, Pranay, Rag, Unurag, Bhav, Mahabhav, Guru, Udira, Mohan, and then Madanakhya-mahabhava. Look. And very easy to understand, easy to listen, but very difficult to understand. So, why I am saying? Because Srimati Radhika, just I also come in the conclusion, Srimati Radhika, she is the embodiment of Mahabhava Murtimati. What is the English term? Srimati Radhika, she is called the embodiment of Mahabhava. Mahabhava Sarupini Srimati Radhika. And Srimati Radhika, she is called the embodiment of Madanakhya-mahabhava. Krishna can't to reach this place also. Impossible for him. First Krishna still is also. Greed is coming. Gauragovinda Goswami, his book very nicely given. His Nisima Avatar greed coming. So then Rama Avatar greed coming. Then Krishna Avatar very nicely, step by step. He also explaining greed. Then coming Krishna Avatar. Greed. Then Gaura Avatar. But still in Gaura Avatar, not completely. That is Srimati Radhika's. But something he realized. It is true, it's not complete. This thing.
So he didn't realize Madanakhya-mahabhava because he's not Radharani.
Something. Something. And Gurudev is saying also in this lecture. Not because Krishna is always what? Visay Vigraha. And Srimati Radhika, she is called asray. Then another thing is also, Krishna and Srimati Radhika, sometimes they are called Visay Vigraha. Both. And Manjari they are called asray. Very difficult to understand, just I speaking. And says, what is Radha Krishna Prana Moro Jivana Jivane Marane Gati Aranai Moro Radha Krishna Prana You understand? Natam Das Thakur and Anubilas Mangal. Natam Das Thakur is saying this. Completely absorbed in his transcendental mood. Radha Krishna Prana. Radha Krishna is Jugal Sarkar. The couple divine love of Radha and Krishna. Their mind is established. And how to serve to both. Manjari's seva paddhati. And the process of the manjaris to serve divine Radha and Krishna. But always manjari, they are more inclined towards Srimati Radhika because they are Radha Nishta. They do the blackish person, they cheater. Yeah, good they want. But they always one pointed with Srimati Radha. But sometimes they also serve behind Narottam Das Thakur explain Radha Krishna Pranamor Jugala Kishore. Jivane Morame Kalindara Kule Keli Kadam Berabone Ratana Bediru Upor Basabo Dujan Gantia Malutir Mala Diva Dumari Kali Adore Tulia Diva Purpurta. Now it's called Radha Krishna. So now coming this, why I am saying? Because if you want to know, this Srimati Radhika, she is called the embodiment of Madanakhya-mahabhava. So I have to learn from Shraddha to step by step come in prem to Madanakhya-mahabhava. But Gurudev is saying, Caitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna. Krishna always he remains in Vrindavan. Vrindavan Paritajam Padmeta Nagachi. In the same way Caitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna. And Navadip Dham is non-different from Vrindavan. Vrindavan Krishna. Always he remains in Vrindavan. Sachinandani Gaur Hari. He lives in her. Navadip Dham. Our Ishtadev, Sachinandan Gaur Hari. Not what is called? What is called? Who took sannyas. We are not worship Caitanya Mahaprabhu who took sannyas in our Gaudiya almost. By putting the Mahaprabhu's long hair. Why? Maybe this question will come. That is called Sachinandan Gaurasan, Navadip Chandra. It is called Navadip Chandra, Sachinandan Gaur Hari. And it's too expensive. One is coming in Jagannath Puri, and another coming in, what is called? I heard Raya Ramananda, Godavari. Eh? Look this. Very many things are not so easy to understand if you would tell one word. You listen, Gurudev lecture, maybe something you understand. Eh? Mahaprabhu, he performed sweet lila in our Divdham. Eh? And especially when Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took Diksha from Ishwar Puripad. Eh? Understand? And feeling separation from Krishna. And that time Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that day Nimai, and completely absorbed in the mood of Srimati Radhika. Try to understand. And Lord Chaitanya what did he do? That time Lord Chaitanya, he is called Bhavuka Nimai. Before he was called Nimai Pandit. Nimai Pandit, understand? And now he is called Bhavuka Nimai. Gaya with the Asi Nimai Chalai Viporit. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu returned back from Gaya, you understand? And took Diksha from Ishwar Puripad. Then Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all his mood completely were changed. Before he was very, Uddhat, arrogant, proud, scholar person. He defeated all the Panditas. And when he returned back from Gaya, understand? And took Diksha from Ishwar Puripad. Now Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all is crying. Kaha mon pranana, murali vadan, kaha jaun, kaha paun, Vrajendra Manna. Before Nimai Pandit, and now he is called Bhavuka Nimai. And crying and crying. Separation. Crying day and night. Once Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu chanting holy names. Then Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu running. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu thinking, Krishna appears. And Krishna is calling to me, come, come, come. Very nice, beautiful. And what is called? And form, Tribhanga Lalit, playing flutes. Very nice, beautiful, side-down glance. And calling to me. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then Nimai, he is also chasing it. I have to catch. Then that time Chaitanya Mahaprabhu thinks, I am Radha. Now my beloved Krishna is calling to me. This thing. Gaite Govinda Nam Upajilo Bhavagram Dekilam Joguna Upakule. Mahaprabhu saying this thing. Bhakti Thakur saying this song also. When he chanting holy names, then saying, the Krishna, he appeared very nice, beautiful form, Tribhanga Lali, and playing flutes, and with his sattva glands, and stored my heart, and with his hands, one hand, and you call him, come, come. Then I am going, I have to. Then I am going towards him, and he also running away. Then I think I have to catch. But we almost, I have caught his leg. Then he disappeared. Then entered. Ha Krishna, Ha Krishna, Ha Krishna. This is the mode. This type of mode is. Krishna mode, Pranadhan. Krishna is my heart. This is very nice. Then Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu completely absorbed in the mood of Srimati Radhika. Then he took sannyas. But then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu thinking, without taking shelter, lotus feet of Visakha Devi, I can't to realize Srimati Radhika's, there are three things. That's why I also told Sri Raya Pranay Mahimani. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took sannyas, came in Jagannath Puri. Then deliverance of Sadhu Bhattacharya. Then he proceeded to South India. Then he met with Raya Ramananda. Who is Raya Ramananda? Visakha. Without taking shelter, lotus feet of Visakha Devi, no one can realize this more. So now coming in this way. Yeah. And basically that is called the conversation between Raya Ramananda and Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That is called Raya Ramananda Sangha. And Raya Ramananda, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that time he manifested his highest form in front of Raya Ramananda. Not anyone. Only Raya Ramananda, he saw Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's that form. That is called rasaraja-mahabhava. Hasi Prabhu Tari Dekhailo rasaraja-mahabhava swarupa.
Maharaj, that form has never been manifested before.
No.
And Vishaka, Raya Ramananda, he knows Radha and Krishna. So why did he faint it?
This is Guru Govinda Goswami Maharaj, he wrote, why Raya Ramananda fainted when he saw Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, rasaraja-mahabhava swarupa. Because Raya Ramananda is Visakha Devi. And Visakha Devi, she knows Krishna. Visakha Devi, she knows Srimati Radhika. Understand? And Visakha Devi and Srimati Radhika same age, same place. Visakha Nakatra. So, Guru Govinda Goswami Maharaj, all Guru Govinda Granth were very beautiful. And same mood of Srila Gurudev. And if you want to know this tattva, you have to read Guru Govinda Goswami Maharaj this book. What is this book name? The Embarkment of Separation. Have to read this book. The topmost book. If you not read this book, I think you may not understand about Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Only your question coming and answer coming here and there. You have to read this book. The Embarkment of Separation. I clearly explain these things.
So what was the form? What was the form that he showed?
That's the good. Raya Ramananda first he told.
What does it look like?
Pahle dekhili tomar sannyas roop. Ebe dekhi Krishna roop. And tar anga dhaka kanchal panchalika. And Raya Ramananda he told, Prabhu, I have one doubt. Then Mahaprabhu told, what is your doubt? I saw your sannyas form. Then I saw your form is Krishna. Then I saw and also one very nice, beautiful, golden doll. That's Srimati Radhika. Understand? And so that means are you Krishna or Srimati Radhika? Then Mahaprabhu told, hey Raya Ramananda, you are Mahabhagavad. Mahabhagavad means is what? Yesterday I told, Tabar Jangam dekhe na dekhe tar murti, jaha jaha netra bade ishta devi spurti, vam dekhi brahmai vrindavan, jaha nadi dekhe yamane kalindi, Mahaprabhu, Mahapremi bhaji daikam. We uttam Mahabhagavad. And if you look any mountain, you think Viraj Govardhan. If you look any river, you thinking Joguna. Yesterday I told them. If you look any forest, he thinking Vrindavan. Understand? So Mahaprabhu told, yes, I heard about your glories from the mouth of Sadhu Bhattacharya. You are a great devotee of Mukta Maharaj. And I am completely hurt, Baddha Jiva. Mahaprabhu said, I am completely also Mayavadi Sannyasi, impartialist, Brahmasmi. Raya Ramananda told Prabhu, don't cheat me. Je lagi ailo hamari uddharite. I know you have come here to deliver to me. Please don't cheat me. Please, honestly tell me. Who are you? Hasi Prabhu Tari Dekhailo rasaraja-mahabhava. Then Mahaprabhu and smile and manifest that form. Rasaraja-mahabhava. So now to understand two words. Rasaraj or Mahabhava. Krishna is called Rasaraj. Akilo Rasamrita Sindhu Prasimajal Jivda Tarakapali Kulita Sama Lolito Radha Priano Vidurje. Krishna is called Rasa. Rasa is a Jeva Labda Nandiri Bhavat. That means evident from Shastra. If I speak the slokas, only sloka is coming. Krishna is called the embodiment of Rasa. Rasa is a Jeva Labda Nandiri Bhavat. Krishna is called Rasa. Srimati Radhika, she is called Mahabhava. Mahabhava. Already I told. Mahabhava means he is coming thing, these things. And when the japa dasha vidhi, samvedya dasha, and also anurag coming into it. And all kinds of ingredients of prema is there. Understand? Vibhav, anubhav, sattik, vyabhichari. And all can be into it. And highest level is there. So Srimati Radhika, she is called the embodiment of Mahabhava. Mahabhava Sarupini, Radha Thakurani. Radha Tattva means Mahabhava Sarupini, Radha Thakurani. Now Rasaraj and Mahabhava, they mix together and manifest this form. Let's go. Rasaraj-mahabhava.
How the form looks like.
When Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu manifests in front of the only Raya Ramananda saw these things. Even Swarup Damodar and others devotees did not see. They are very clearly Chaitanya Chaitamrita. Hasi Prabhu Tare Dekhailo rasaraja-mahabhava. And Mahaprabhu told, hey Raya Ramananda, this form you should not tell to anyone. What is it? Maybe question is coming. The Maharaja is asking, what is that svarupa? Rasaraja-mahabhava svarupa. And that is called Sachinandan Gaur Hari, what are you looking?
That is it. That is the form.
That is the form.
What form?
The Mahaprabhu.
Mahaprabhu is in front of him. How can he faint seeing Mahaprabhu again? Must be another form.
So now to understand. So now coming this is why Raya Ramananda he fainted. Then Guru, just I repeat the words of Guru Gandhi Maharaj. You understand? Because why fainted? Because Raya Ramananda is Visakha Sati in Krishna Lila. Now he is Raya Ramananda. In Visakha Devi, she serves to Krishna and she serves to also Srimati Radhika. Because Ashtasakhi, 8 Sakhi, they are called Ubhay Paksha Gopis. When we discuss the Nishtha, Radha Nishtha Gopis, Manjaris, Lalita, Visakha, Ashtasakhi, they are called Ubhay Nishtha. When is it? Both Radha and Krishna. And another Krishna Nishtha Gopis. Krishna Nishtha, that Gopis, they are Nishtha, inclined towards Krishna. That is Vrinda, Vindarika, Dhanishta. They are called Krishna Nishtha Gopis. But these Gopis, which Gopis? Ashtasakis. Lalita, Visakha, Sudevi, Rangadevi, then Champagalata, then Tungavidya, etc. They are called Ubhayanishta. But so that means Visakha Devi or Raya Ramananda, she knows. He knows Krishna and Srimati Radha.
And Mahaprabhu.
So now coming in this way, how Krishna enter in the heart of Srimati Radhika and taking all her transcendental mood, because she did not know.
He did not know.
He did not know.
He did.
Now Visakha Devi did not know. Just give an example. Gaur Gandhi Goswami Maharaj give example. And at the lotus blossom and black bee enter in the what is called inside of the middle of the blossom lotus and going deep and when enter in there, black bee enter in the open lotus plant. But when coming out, very difficult to understand. Why? Black bees now body completely covered with the pollen of the lotus. And golden pollen? You understand not? But who is coming out? Just give an example. Don't mind, just give an example. You are going to airport. Understand? You can change your cloth. When you enter in the, what is it called? No, toilet. Before going to toilet, there is the CC. Who is going? But inside of the toilet there is not camera. Understand? Many people also doing this way. And changing the clothes. And coming out another. With that person enter in the just door of the toilet. Understand? But when coming out, that time somebody else, Haribol. You understand it now? And many terrorists, they are doing this way. There are many also Haribol. Screen they are thinking, where is that person? They are looking that, the police looking that this person. Okay, this person entered in the toilet. Just in the door of the toilet. And when he comes out, they are not recognized. Who is that person? Haribol. Because he already changed his clothes, and male to female clothes, and doing very nice, beautiful. Male person or female person? Or this person? So now I am saying this is the same thing. Gauranga Maharaja just explain this way. So Krishna entered in the heart of Srimati Radhika. And taking highest mood of Srimati Radhika-mahabhava and completely dressed. Which dress? Mahabhava dress. But we have to understand what is the color of Mahabhava. Every mood has different color. Yes. Understand? If you not read this book, you cannot understand. Understand? Somebody is salmon. Singaro, salmon, singaro, rasa. Samra, singaro. That is your complexion, that is called, what is called? Green complexion. When Mahabhava coming, then another complexion coming, the reddish color coming. And the Madanakhya-mahabhava, that complexion, that is called golden complexion. Guru Govinda Goswami has given example, three stages of mango. Green mango, another is called ripened mango, reddish color, and completely, absolutely ripened. And that mango's color is what? Golden color. Then called Mahabhava. So then, highest mode of Srimati Madanakhya-mahabhava, that golden complexion. You understand? You may understand or not, just I am speaking. I am mad, or you also mad? You read Gaur Gunda Vishwamad, he reads it. Krishna is blackish. Krishna entered in the heart of Srimati Radhika. Then he coming and taking the highest mood of Srimati Radhika. And when he comes out, that time, different. Same person, same eyes, same nose, same hands and everything. But complexion completely what?
Golden. So it is Krishna which is covered by the golden color of Radha. Not Mahaprabhu. It's not Mahaprabhu. It's Krishna covered by the golden color of Srimati Radharani, which has never been manifested before and never after. This is my conclusion, maybe now.
That is called Radha Krishna Ekoi Svarupa. Caitanya Mahaprabhu. Who is Caitanya Mahaprabhu? The combined form of Radha and Krishna. What is look? Radha Krishna Pranay Vikrita Radhi Shakti Sma. Radha Krishna Pranaya Vikriti Hadi Satkisma. Huh? 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 Pala, pala. Tell.
Krishna Pranaya Vikriti Hadi Satkisma. Egat Manavati Bhumi Pura Deha Vedam Vitoto. Chaitanya Kim Prakatam Tatana Tekshamakam. Radha Bhavati Svolitam.
Radha Bhavati Svolitam. Tam Nomi Krishna. The same. Eh? Actually, that is called that is it called Caitanya Mahaprabhu. That's called rasaraja-mahabhava. Very nice, beautiful, this powerful. And Mahaprabhu said to him this. Because Raya Ramananda or Visakha Devi, he did not see this form. For this he fainted.
Which form?
Which one? This is rasaraja-mahabhava. How rasaraja-mahabhava come and manifested it.
So Vishaka is she saw Krishna. She knows Krishna.
She knows Krishna.
She knows
Srimati Radhika.
Radharani.
Now how Radha and Krishna?
No. She spent many days with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Oh.
Raya Ramananda. So
No.
yes, Ramananda Roy Samba
Ramananda
means
is
that
saying,
they will spend
he
together
saw, he
many
saying,
times together.
Raya Ramananda, what did he see? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sannyas form. What is saying? Paहिले dekhilu tumar sannyas roop.
This is Radha and Krishna combined.
Prathame paहिले dekhilu tumar sannyas roop. Eve dekhi. Now I am dekhi, what I am looking? And your Krishna Sarup. First I, Raya Ramananda is saying, Chaitanya Chaitanya, read one by one. First I, Raya Ramananda told, first I saw your sannyas Sarup. What is you saying? Same hair, hands, saffron cloth, then I saw your Krishna Sarup. Tribangalari, very nice, beautiful, sandal glands, playing fruit, and explained it very nicely. Then I saw also Radha Sarup as one Kanchan Puttalika. And then suddenly I saw that the Kanchan Puttalika mixed and Krishna, they mixed together. And mixed together. And they what is that? Not so easy to explain what it is. Understand? They are given, many examples are given. You know, if you make the pickles, mango pickles, achar, and put in the syrup of sugar syrup, and that all the sweetness of sugar enter in the every particular thing in the mango. You understand? Every the particle sweetness enter in the inside of the mango pickle. Then sweetness comes. You cannot that time you cannot separate the mango and inside the syrup. Mango. So then it's Radha Krishna, how they combine together. Everything is Mahabhava Sarup in there. So for this regard, Radha Krishna Pranaya Vikriti Hadni Sakti. That is good. Same Krishna. What is the rasaraja-mahabhava? And how Krishna entered in the heart of Srimati Radhika and took her Mahabhava and then
The translation to that. Translation part of this.
what is this?
Yes. Shri Radha Pranaya Vikritir Haladini Shakti Rashma. Srimati Radhika is a transcendental manifestation of the most condensed form of love for Sri Krishna. She is the personification of his internal pleasure-giving potency. Although Radha and Krishna are one in their identity, they separated themselves eternally. Now these two transcendental identities have again united in the form of Sri Krishna Chaitanya. I bow down to him who has manifested himself with the sentiment and complexion of Srimati Radharani, although he is Krishna himself.
Good Jai Jai. Good enough.
Maharaj ki
Jai.
Gurudev ki
Jai.
Maharaj ki
Read Guru Granth Goswami Maharaj Grantha. Now reading Guru Granth Goswami Maharaj Grantha. Now what they are doing?
Breakfast. Now the program will start very soon.
What time the Guru Puja, Tulsi Puja?
8 o'clock. After the program.
After the program. After the program.
Kirtan plus Bhajan. After Kirtan there will be class and then Guru Puja and Tulsi Puja. And then Prashad.
Now 8:30.
10 o'clock Kirtan. 10 o'clock Kirtan. And then class.
पूछना था क्योंकि आप कभी बताते हैं you sometimes tell us that that the gopis obviously the Vrindavan Vasis they have no idea that Krishna is the supreme lord and they think of him as a family member, but sometimes because of Yoga Maya the gopis remember that Krishna is lord. That's why they like the Dasavatar Stotram. Why does that happen?
There are two things. In Jayadev Goswami Pad, he glorified Krishna Dasavatar Stotra.
Can you explain the question first? I don't understand the question.
Because he is saying the Vrajavasis, especially Gopis, they never think Krishna is Bhagavan. He is the supreme personality of Godhead. Because Gopis, they are thinking, all the Vrajavasis, they are thinking Krishna is our family member. But sometimes we are looking, Gopis, they also glorify to Krishna, he is the supreme, Dasavata Stotra, Kesava Dhrita, Meena Sarira, Jaya Jagadisa, Hari, these things. And sometimes also saying Krishna is our protector, he is our maintainer, Visa Jala Payat, Dayala Rakshasa, Varsha Marutat, Vaiduta Anadat. Actually, these things, first this thing, the Dasavata Stotra actually, who is the avatar, incarnation of Krishna. The 10 incarnation, who is there? Actually, Gopis are very proud. Our beloved Krishna. He is the supreme. This is the thing. He manifested this way. Understand? And they are very proud. Just I tell to you one thing, if your son will become the Prime Minister, you will be proud or not? Okay, you say, yes, my son is the Prime Minister or President of India, something. You will be proud or not? In the same way, Gopis, they also saying this. Actually, why saying this? But same case of a Dhrita, Dasavidha Rupa, Jaya Jagadisa. These are all the incarnations. Who are they? They are the manifestation of our beloved Krishna. Because actually, these were they just heard from Purnamasi Devi. Purnamasi Devi, sometimes she says, hey Gopi, do you know who is Krishna? And Krishna in the his different incarnation. But gopis, they don't believe. And sometimes they laughed and joked and will help us. And Krishna is completely stupid, nonsense, rascal. They don't believe. But when the Purnamasi Devi speaks and glorifies to Krishna, just they listen. But in the stage of Viraha dasha, and that time also they remembering these things. Because give an example, then 100 and what is called liter milk. You are boiling in the one big pan, and then making the steam, and only coming up and down. If you put one small piece of grass, then 1 second enter inside, and again coming out, and 1 second you can see and do it. You understand? How did it is?
The piece of grass in the milk is being boiled, and as it enters the milk, it goes down to the bottom, and it comes up again, and then goes down again in a very short period of time.
1 second, just wait. In the same way, at the time of Viraha dasha, that time that joke may arrange this way about Krishna's opulence. And again going down.
Forget.
Then they forget this. This is the example I give. Because in Viraha dasha, sometimes also there are opulence coming in their heart. But this is not their own mood. Just they heard from Purnamasi Devi and coming in their heart. And given another example of Santa Chakravarti Pad, and poor person, he has no money, no nothing, but he had to arrange his daughter's marriage ceremony. And India daughter's marriage ceremony means you have to give so many kinds of dowry, gift, and different kind of ornaments, these things. But the poor person, he has no money. And how to do these things? So that time, just he also taking some borrow from some other, and the day of marriage ceremony, very nicely decorate, and the bride with many kinds of ornaments, these things. When marriage ceremony finish, next day, return back all the ornaments, jewels, everything to others. In the same way, gopis, sometimes they are in the stage of viraha, and that time they are also these types of opulence coming in the heart, and then after it also disappears. They never think Krishna is Bhagavan. And another thing, Krishna is Bhagavan. This is true. But who is Bhagavan? At a time, two things. That is called Sarvagata and Mukdhata. All-knowing power and complete work in it. In this way, gopis, they never believe Krishna is Bhagavan. They saw many kinds of opulence of Krishna, but they don't believe. Dekhilo oishtarjo namane oishtarjo. Chaitanya. Gopis, they saw Krishna all kinds of opulence in Braj, but they don't believe Krishna is Bhagavan. Vaikuntha's opulence, all Vaikuntha's opulence one side are Braj Vaikuntha, Vrindavan Vaikuntha. If you collect, even not equal Braj opulence with the
one grain of
dust of Braj. You can understand. What kinds of opulence in Braj? You understand or not? These things. But that opulence completely covered with Madhurya sweetness. And Krishna, he manifests and all kinds of opulence in Braj. Krishna lifted Giriraj Govardhan, 7 days, 7 nights. Left hand, small finger. This is opulence or not? Human being can do this. Narayan just he also hold one Sudarshan Chakra in his hand. Not always also. something. Huh? This is what just huh? Understand? Our Krishna, he lifted Giriraj Govardhan 7 days, 7 nights, continue 7 days, and Giriraj Govardhan. So this is opulence or not? Krishna, he killed many demons without any weapon in Vraj. Krishna, he killed Putana, Aghasur, Bakasur, and without holding any weapon. This is also opulence. And Vaikuntha Krishna, Narayan, and he kills many demons, these things, and with his opulence, Sudarshan Chakra. And this thing. But Nandan Krishna in Vrindavan, he did not hold any weapon. But he killed big demons. Putana, Aghasur, Bakasur, so this is opulence also. Vrajavasis, they notice all the opulence of Krishna, but they don't believe Krishna is Bhagavan. Because why? They have one impressions in their heart, sanskar. And sometimes Narayan possesses in his body, then Narayan is doing this. Krishna is already, family member, he is completely innocent. Just to give an example, if the ghost possesses one weak person, understand, very weak and he cannot walk, and if the ghost possesses in his body, there is 10% cannot hold him down. I saw. In Mathura, one day when we fire sacrifice one devotee's house, understand, almost my fire sacrifice finished, then one ghost possesses one lady's body. He is owner of the household. And you are doing this way, this way, this way. 10, 15 ladies cannot control. So how? How then? Then I taking Mahaprasad and chanting this on the. Take this. Then I am going. And that time after when he coming, he consciously, what happened? I don't know what happened. Then that time she completely what? Normal? So this is the thing. Vrajavasis, this is their conception. The Krishna performs all kinds of activities, brothers. Lifting Giriraj Govardhan, or he killed the many demons. Actually, this is who did? Narayana. And this is also Tattva Siddhanta Krishna Das Kaviraj. Vishnu Dare Kare Usura Sangha. Krishna, he kills the demon in the form of his Vishnu. But Nandan Samsundar Dhir Lalit Nama, Nayak Krishna, only he is playing with the gopis. Kam Kriya. Understand? Only he is playing. Vrindavani Apragita Navina Madan, Kam Gatri, Kam Vijay, Jaharupa Asan. Very clear. Krishna is Dhir Lalit Nayak in Vraj. His duty is playing with the gopis. Understand? So gopis, but all Vrajavasis serve Krishna all kinds of opulence, but they don't believe. Why? Because they have this sanskar. Sanskar, understand? Impression. Because at the time of name giving ceremony, that time Gargacharya he told, hey Nanda Maharaj, all the good Narayan qualification in the body of your son. Narayana Samaguna. So they are thinking you are Narayan doing this. Who is Narayan? Who is staying in their house in the form of Salagram Shila. That Narayan. Actually, who is origin Narayan? Mul Narayan? Krishna himself. But by Jogmaya, Vrajavasis, they don't believe Krishna is Mul Narayan, origin Narayan. They do. Understand? So this is opulence. But Vrajavasis don't believe. Chintamani Prakat Sadgusu Kalpaviksha Lakcha Briti Surabirubira Palayantam Lakshmi Sata Sahasra Sambram Sibbamanam Govindam Adi Purusham Tamam. Vrindavan dam full of opulence. But that opulence completely covered with sweetness, madhurya. More sweetness, more opulence in Navadhi Dham also. But that Navadhi Dham completely covered with sweetness. Caitanya Mahaprabhu Gaura Lila. You cannot believe Gaura Lila is how sweet and ashadan. Krishna is called the embodiment of Madhurya. And Caitanya Mahaprabhu is called the embodiment of Udarjamaya Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Madhurya explained. Krishna, he gives mercy to different devotees and one way. Sausarja, svarupa, sogandha, different things. But Caitanya Mahaprabhu, at a time he will give 7 things to us. Maybe later we'll discuss. Madhurya Kadamani very clearly explained this. Sausarja, a roop, very nice, beautiful, rupa, form. Sugandha, sweet fragrance of his body. Time is over, what to say? Madhurya Kadamani explained this. So sour, sundar, very nice, beautiful, and sour means voice. Understand? Krishna, he plays the fruit and he attracts all the living entities. Kastrangati Karapadamrita Benugitam. And Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he did not play the fruit. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is very nice, beautiful. And what is called? Voice. And everybody attracts. Gai Gorachan, Madhuri Sari. They are singing this. Gai Gorachan, Madhuri Sari. Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. What is that? Gai Gorachan.
Shri Gaurachanda sings in a very sweet voice. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Whether you are a householder or sannyasi, grihe thake vane thako, sada hari bole dako, sukhe bole nako, vandane hari naam karore.
The previous one.
Not that one?
Yeah, the previous song.
She was singing. What is it?
Nalini Didi.
Nalini. Very sweet. Gai Gorachan, Madhuri Sari. Look. Krishna plays the fruit and he captivated heart of all the living entities. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he did not play the flute. Just his sweet voice coming from his mouth and everybody completely, absolutely intoxicated. Even the tiger, lion, birds, Krishna kaho. Krishna Krishna boli vyaghra nachite lagilo. What kinds of sweet voice coming from the mouth of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Sachidananda Gaura. You understand? That's so surge. What kind of surge? Surge means voice. And Krishna's voice is sweet, this is true. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's voice is incredible. You cannot compare. Gaura Sundar Kripa. And this is sometimes also explain the 7 and the Udarjamaya Vigraha Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Gaura Sundar, Gaura Kripa. Why would everybody associate Gaura Sundar? Gaura Gatha. Manre Kahana Gaura Gatha. Gauri Ranam Amiyara Dham Vrtti. Gaur Katha, Gaur Sundar. That is your unique and unparalleled. Understand? Good one. ये सब है कौन गाया सकते वो गाते हैं अच्छा लगता है
You have a recording of it? You have a recording of that song?
अच्छा तरह से कोई गाए तो अच्छा लगता है.
गुरुदेव कहा था नलिनी दीदी को अगर आ सकती तो आ जान.
What about to ask a question?
Pardon?
I want to ask a question. There
Who
was
wants to ask a question?
No. Hare Krishna.
There's one devotee we know very well, and he gave a lecture in Berlin, and then he asked the audience, what is the definition of bhakti? And they are told, it was told him, the service to Krishna is bhakti. And then he was telling, service to Krishna is not bhakti. It's, bhakti and service to Krishna are some different things. And then he say, the devotees are suffering under the misconception that bhakti and devotional service or service to Krishna is the same, but it's not. And he spoke about the mood. I didn't understand really the mood. The mood is bhakti and feeling. Can you say something to this? Because he says,
Bhakti or seva क्या अलग चीज है? Is bhakti the same as Krishna seva?
he says it's not the same.
जनरल मीनिंग भक्ति में भज्यते सेव्यते इति भक्ति. संस्कृत वर्ड भक्ति, दिस वर्ड Bhagavad root coming भजधातु भज्यते सेव्यते इति भक्ति. To serve. That is called bhakti. But when you deeply analyze what is mean of bhakti, one is called, always our Shastra saying two ways. One is called sadharan vichar, another is called vishesh vichar. Sadharan vichar, general conception of the Shastra. For general body can understand, everybody can understand. That is called sadharan vichar. And another is called vishesh vichar. Vishesh vichar means specific analyze. Understand? This thing also. So simple way, the general way you can say, the bhakti means bhajyate sevyate iti bhakti. Bhakti means what? Seva. Bhajdhatu. Bhajyate sevyate. Bhajdhatu, Bhagavad word means to serve. But when you deeply analyze, then come in Rupa Goswami Pada explain. What is it? Anna vilasita sunnam jnana karmadana vritam anukulena krishnanu silanam sevanam bhaktira anna vilasita sunnam karma jnana anna vilasita sunnam jnana karmadana vritam anukulena krishnanu silanam bhaktira. There are many definitions about bhakti. Sa paranurukti risariti bhakti. If deep attachment with Lord, this is also bhakti. Sa panaru panarusukti isariti bhakti. Para unurakti. That is bhakti. Sandila Sutra also explains this. Sarvupadi vinirmuktam tat parittana nirmanam hisikena hisikesa sevanam bhakti ruchyate. There are different definition of bhakti. But Rupa Goswami Pada, and he gives the definition of bhakti more modified and clearly explain. Anna vilasita sunnam jnana karmadana vritam anukulena krishnanu silanam. Bhakti. Okay. So this is a definition. Because more and right. So I am saying because one is called sadharan vichar and the vishesh vichar. According to the level they can understand. Seva. Seva hi parama dharmam. But seva, what can say seva? Just you giving one glass of water, this is also seva. But when you give this water to someone, some mood in there. Understand that? What kinds of mood in there? You understand? And so different mood is there. Seva, service, there is different way. That time, general way is okay, this is service. But what is the mood? Mother Jasoda, she is feeding to Krishna. Our gopis, they are also feeding to Krishna. Different mood or not? What do you understand? Look at this. Mother Jasoda, she feeds to Krishna, baby Krishna. That is Vatsalya bhava, Vatsalya mood is there. Mood is there. Feeding is same. Activities. But different mood comes. Different sentiments also come. Same way, I am giving this example. Your friend offered 1 glass of water. And your same water, your mother give 1 glass of water. Your wife also offered
Another glass.
water to you. But different mood is there. Even with Kormi people, has to be nonsense person. Give 1 glass of water. That's a different mood also there. For this, Visai Ranna Khaili Molin Hoy Mon, Molin Moni Krishna Na Hoy, Smaran. Why? Try to understand. If one completely materialistic people, and Kormi people, or maybe, what do you call, Mahapapi, you know?
Great sinner.
Great sinner. Offer 1 glass of water to you. If you drink, your mind will be contaminated. Same water. You understand what I'm saying? Why saying she have this way? Visai Ranna Khaile Molin Hoy Mon. Molin Mone Krishna Na Hoy. What is that? Because mood is there. And if you eat anything from the great sinner person, your mind will disturb. Look this thing. Same food. Are you taking from the hand of one great Vaishnava? Look. When Gurudev giving prasad, everybody hand coming. Gurudev give me. Many hands come. Other brahmachari giving, no one taking from me. Same prasad. And this is problem. I saw when I traveled with Gurudev. I saw these things also. And everybody wants to prasad take from Gurudev. And why not? Another brahmachari giving, nobody there. Take this, no one coming. Why? Because Shastra is saying this. Mahaprasad, there is some. If you take Mahaprasad from the hand of highest one great Vaishnava, you also get some benefit. You get benefit. Same Mahaprasad, same thing this. What? You understand? So this is why I am saying this. Service, this is this way. Seva, bhakti, so same, and what is called? What is called? Vrajavasis sabda. Vrajavasis, same and synonymous. Synonymous. Then synonymous. But different mood, different things will come. Srimati Radhika, she cooks for Krishna. And you are cooking for Krishna. Depends or not? So don't you cook for Krishna. Who will cooking? Srimati Radhika. Or don't you think I am cooking for Krishna? Who is cooking for Krishna? Srimati Radhika. Just I am helping, assisting to her. This is the mood. Or if you think I am best, what is called? Best cook. I am cooking and all that. That's your person. All you think, Srimati Radhika, she is the best cook. Just I am helpful. Radhikar pakkanna vividha vyanjan. Paramanande Krishna karena bhajan. Bhaja bhakata vatsala Sri Gaura Hari Sai Krishna Vihari. We are saying this. Radhikar pakkanna vividha vyanjan Paramanande Krishna karena bhajan. Radhikar pakkanna, Srimati Radhika she cooks for Krishna. And all the Sakhis, they are also helping, assist to her. And this is the mood also. So I am sometimes using this word. Don't cook for Krishna. Don't you cook for Krishna. And hearts words or not. Why Maharaj is saying this? For Krishna, Maharaj is saying, don't cook for Krishna. That means you don't think I am cooking for Krishna. Who is cooking? Srimati Radhika. And if Srimati Radhika will not cook, Krishna will not eat. For this girl, every day Srimati Radhika, she comes, Nandagaon, from Yavat to Nandagaon, and cooking for Krishna. This is a mood also. What kinds of mood in the heart of Srimati Radhika? One Visai, materialistic people, offer to Krishna. Visai and Krishna. And Chapanna Banjan, that is called Bhakti Vina Krishna Nakari Grahan. Chapanna Banjan, 56 types of preparation offered to Krishna. But without Tulasi leaves, Krishna will not accept. What is the meaning of Tulasi? Tulasi, understand? You prepare many kinds of preparation offered to Krishna, but you forgot offer Tulasi. Krishna not accept. Chaitanya Bhagavad explains. Chapanna Vyanjan, Tulasi Vina, Krishna Nakari Grahan. What happened? Here, what is the meaning of the Tulasi? That is called bhakti, mood, seva. Bhav, these things. Try to understand this. Bhav is very important. What will do if you chant holy names and also absorb with mood? Just not the, what is called? Pulling the rope. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, and looking, still also. Because bell is ringing, take Mahaprasad, come here. But still also, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Okay. And in the time of Mathura, our Gurudev was very strict. Without, in the morning, before Mangalarti, you have to chant 60 rounds. Then after Mangalarti, before breakfast, you have to chant another 16 rounds. How many rounds? 32. That our Mathura Math is very, very strict at the time of Gurudev. Very strict. And without chanting 32 rounds, no breakfast. Very strict. And so some devotees, there are those who are small, they are chanting. That's when our Krishna Das, he also came in very small, maybe 10 or 12 years old. And also not coming sometimes. And sometimes they are also not chanting. Gurudev, hey, how many rounds you are chanting? Come here. And do it. Gurudev, that has so much love and affection, all the brahmacharis. That are not so many brahmacharis, 10 or 12. And Gurudev, you are taking care of all the brahmacharis, who is chanting, what is doing, everything. And watching. Hey, chant for you. How many times you chanting holy names? You chanting Gopal mantra or not? Oi, Gopi, Choti Gopi. Yesterday she danced very nice, good.
That's your mother chanting. That's your mother chanting.
Yeah? Understand? Chanting. But that time also, sometimes brahmachari, you are taking japa mala very quick. And Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Ram, 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 Hare Hare, Ram. And looking over, still also Hare. And bell is ringing, Pramananda is saying, hey, take Mahaprasad. And think how to do the Gurudev we told every day you have to chant 32 rounds. Understand? And sometimes devotee always sitting in front of Prasad and chanting. How many chapati? Tell me. This is mood is very important. Understand? So, seva means is your bhakti, this is without mood, nothing. He's saying seva, bhakti, those same articles, synonym. But when you deeply analyze, there is different. Everything mood is there. Understand? If you take Mahaprasad from Uttam Bhagavad, what benefit you will get? Or if you same Mahaprasad you will get from and Konishta Adhikari Sama, not same mood. Mahaprasad is there. But different. This word. Krishna, he accepts Srimati Radhika's cook. He is saying Radhika Pakkanna Vividha Vanyana. Parama Ananda Krishna Karena Bhajan. Gaur Premananda.
Mahaprasad Govinda.
Oh, this is Holland mostly, no? What's your birthday? Come. Our garland, hey, Krishna Balaram.
I'm going to look for Krishna Balaram.
Where should I sit?
First time and last time.
You take some petals here.
She's crying. Why? Happy birthday.
Tears of joy, Maharaj.
Not crying day. Happy day.
Tears of joy.
There we go.
Thanks for
Hey! कहाँ गए? पुस्तक लाने गए. Today are also flight. Who is flying? हाँ बोलो. अच्छा इसे माला दे दो सबके हाथ में फूल दे दिए. फ्लावर बोलो. फूल दे दो. आप पहले सन्यासी के दे. बोलो वो तद्विष्णु परमं पदं सदा पश्यन्ति सूर्यो दीर्घ चक्षुराततं नमो ब्रह्मण्यो देवाय ओ ब्रह्मण्यो गीताय च जगद्गीताय कृष्णाय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। जं ब्रह्म वेदांत विदो वदन्ति परे प्रधानं पुरुषं तथान्ये विश्वोद्गते कारणं ईश्वरं वा तस्मै नमो विघ्न विनाशाय। ओम कृष्ण वै सच्चिदानंद मनः कृष्ण आदि पुरुष कृष्ण पुरुषोत्तम कृष्ण भाहु धर्मादि मूलं कृष्ण सह सर्वे कार्यः कृष्ण वंश हृद ईश मुख प्रभु पूज्य कृष्ण अनादि अस्मिन् अज अंतर बाह्ये जत मंगलम तत् लभते कृति। अच्छा बोलो ओम स्वस्ति नो गोविंदः स्वस्ति नो अच्युतानंतो स्वस्ति नो वासुदेवो विष्णुर्दधातु स्वस्ति नो नारायणो नरो वै स्वस्ति नः पद्मनाभ पुरुषोत्तमो दधातु स्वस्ति नो ऋषभसेनो विश्वेश्वरः स्वस्ति नो ऋषिकेशो हरिः दधातु स्वस्ति नो वैनतयो हरिः स्वस्ति नो जनासुतो ओनो भागवतो दधातु स्वस्ति स्वस्ति सुमंगलिकेशो महान श्री कृष्ण सच्चिदानंद मनः सर्वेश्वरेश्वरो दधातु करोतु स्वस्ति में कृष्ण सर्व लोके सदेश्वरः कृष्णो दश्च बन्तु स्वस्ति में लोक पावना माधवो माधवो भाजी माधवो माधवो यदि स्मरन्ति साधव सर्वे सर्व कार्येषु माधवं लाभस्तेषां जयस्तेषां सुतस्तेषां।
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare।
Krishna bhakti, Guru bhakti, master Guru bhakti, Radha dasha, Radha dasha, Guru prema.